Hi, I'm Daniel Rechnitzer, and welcome to the Intuition Wisdom channel. Every day we're helping liberate people from the rat race, helping them to become self-mastered and to live their life purpose, to really make a difference to themselves and the planet. Now, if you're ready to change your life and step into your power and access that limitless intuition, then you've come to the right place. So today I want to share with you some golden highlights from my feature videos. And once you've checked this one out, remember to look at the description for more videos just like this one. All right, let's dive in. Hello everyone, welcome back to Answers from Within. What we're going to be looking at is who we really are. And that's ultimately what this is all about. When we get to the truth, we get to the truth of who we are. And I believe we're going to get to the truth of who Tim is. Hello, Tim.
Hey, Daniel.
What are we going to be covering with you, my friend?
Well, for many years, meeting new people, even being around people I've known for, I feel like, a while, I feel like I can't be myself, that I'm hiding something, or I'm somehow or something is preventing me from fully showing myself until I really get to know them. And that's been a problem.
What do you mean it's been a problem?
Well, it makes me feel uncomfortable. It's as though I'm not actually being authentic with people. When I was younger, I had a lot of anger issues. So I felt like it took me a long time to get to know people. And it would only be angry with people that I was really close with, like my family, and things like that. And it's like, there were these parts of myself, the good and the bad, that I was hiding. And until I knew someone really, really, really well, I wouldn't allow that out. And now I've dealt with, I think, a lot of my anger issues, so that's not so much a problem. But I just can't seem to open up almost at all to people. Even people that I could call now, like really close friends. I don't think that most of them I'm even fully there.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yes, it does indeed. All right, so there are a few things coming up. So let's just take one at a time, okay?
Okay.
The first thing that I'm seeing in you is I'm not okay who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes you want to hide from others,
mm-hmm.
and ultimately makes you want to kind of disguise yourself from yourself. There is this deep fear of, if I get to see who I really am, I'm going to be bitterly disappointed. And the mirror, of course, is when you're in the company of others, this is brought up. Like, I'm not comfortable here. I'm unsettled. I'm not my authentic self. And the sad truth is, Tim, that you've never been your authentic self. You think in certain circumstances you are your authentic self. But the truth is, your authentic self is so much brighter, so much clearer than where you've dared to go before. So what you do is you allow yourself to only go so deep, because you shut it down. If I go too deep, if I go way to the core, right to the heart of everything, I will actually see myself as a disappointment. So you go to a level which is believable to you, which is acceptable. That, yep, this guy, I can be that guy. I can be him. That's believable. But anything past that, holy shit, I don't want to go there. That's too frightening, too terrifying. Which is really quite backwards when you look at it, because the guy that you're okay to be isn't actually you, and the being that you're not okay to be, the real essence, is the real you. So you're okay to be something that isn't, but not something that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I certainly find myself disappointed with who I'm pretending to be.
Yeah, very, very astute of you. And that's exactly what this is about, is the fear of, I will be disappointed if I am the real me. And it's like, well, actually, you're disappointed now. You're disappointed with what you've settled for as the real you when it was a very poor substitute. So, should we work with that?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm game if you are.
I'm game. It's a big one for all of us. So, let's have some fun with this. When you're told off as a kid, when you're very young, and you're told off enough times with enough potency, you come to imagine yourself as somebody who is unliked, unwanted, undesired. And it doesn't take very long for you to suppress that, to hide that guy, hide that person, and create a fictitious character that everyone will like. You will like, they will like, mum will like, dad will like, brother will like, sister will like, everyone will like this new character, because the other guy, he wasn't working out.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this misunderstanding when you're very young, a very unfortunate misunderstanding where you come to believe who I am is unwanted. Because clearly it's being yelled at, it's being rejected, it's being criticized, and so on. So let's look at what the real truth is. That's the take home, and that's what we carry through your whole life, what you're dealing with now. But if we were to go back to that moment and see things through truthful eyes, we would have seen something very different to your take home. And let me tell you what that is. You would have gotten to see that here you were, this beautiful little boy, and dad and mum and whoever else was around, whatever it was, going, how dare he be okay within himself? Who does this guy think he is, being okay to be himself? I'm not okay within myself. You're not okay. None of us are okay to be ourselves. So, where does this kid get off being himself? So the anger, the frustration, the rejection, the alienation that you were confronted with was their confrontation. Their lack of awareness, their lack of awakeness. So in that process, they're going, instead of going, wow, look at this guy, he's amazing, he's so okay within himself, and isn't that beautiful, maybe we could learn something. They went, shut him down. It's not good enough. And what's more, it's not the real world. This won't work in the real world, so we better wake him up and say, who you think you are won't do. And that's where you are now. Who I am won't do. So the irony is, you weren't rejected because who you were was flawed, or who you were being there was something wrong with. You weren't rejected at all. That's the irony. The people around you rejected the learning that you had on offer for them. You're saying, hey, I bring a gift. The gift is you can stop rejecting yourself because who you are is perfect. And they came back with, I don't want to accept myself. I reject the gift. Which is really them saying, I reject the gift that I am. I reject what I am, who I am. And this little boy who had this gift was going, they don't want my gift. They don't want to meet the real them. They don't want the real me. I better change. I better darken myself. Be more like them. So that's what actually transpired. So let's bring you out of that darkness. Let's bring you into some real truth here. What I see is you're still playing this old record of it needs to work. Who I am needs to work. It needs to belong, fit in, not ruffle too many feathers. Who I am needs to be embraced on some level. Make sense?
It does.
But you hate that. Oh my God, yeah, you hate that.
I would much rather not give a shit.
Well, let's honor what you do give a shit about right now, and that is how much you hate needing to fit in and belong.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you don't want to give a shit about that, but you do.
It's unfortunate.
It will be over soon, don't worry. It's nearly impossible not to give a shit because you're taught in order to get love and affection from those around you who matter most as a kid, you need to fit in, you need to work within the system, you need to do what people respond to. It's like virtually impossible to not go through that conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be hard on yourself that you do give a shit or you do care. It's like that was part of your survival. It's part of getting through being a child, getting what you want, getting food, getting milk. Like it's important stuff. Getting to bed on time, you know. So, but let's have a look. What will have you not care or release the need to care? And the first thing is, if you realize what you're actually seeking and have been seeking is not anyone else's love and approval. You've been going through them, looking around you for obviously your own love and approval. If they give it to me, then I might be okay as far as the world sees me, and I'll give it to myself. So if we can give it to you, if you can give it to yourself, then you will no longer need to fit in, and more importantly, you will no longer need to need. Okay?
Yes.
And let's see how we can do that for you. If you realize how much anguish it puts you in to seek that approval from somebody else, from others, you can start to see that you were never meant to have it in the first place. It's so contrary to your ultimate destiny that the mere act of it just makes you cringe, right?
It makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was seeing. I couldn't get the word strong enough, but that you did it. Beautiful. That's exactly what I was seeing. It makes your skin crawl. So if you can just look at that for a second and go, oh, I was never meant to do it in the first place. I was never meant to seek it. I was never meant to achieve it. I was never meant to need it. How does that feel?
I would say liberating, but I think it's just slowly seeping in.
That's just layer one. Just layer one. But you can feel that, right? You can feel it's almost like a little light bulb going off and going, I never realized that. I was like, yeah, you're right. I never needed to do it in the first place.
I mean, I recognize the truth in what you're saying. I can feel that.
Great.
Resonance.
Beautiful. That's all we need right now. So now we can go to the next level. Thank you for watching, and make sure you give us the thumbs up if you loved it. Now, also remember to subscribe so we feel supported and we feel encouraged to keep making more videos like this. Now, my best recommendation is for you to check out the links below to find the perfect video for you. Choose whatever resonates. I'm sure you'll love it.